Picture this for a moment. You're climbing the stairs with a basket of laundry, or carrying groceries in from the car, or getting up from your favorite armchair in the lounge. You notice that your body feels just a little slower and stiffer than it did a few years ago. Maybe your knees complain, your balance may be shaky, and like so many people, you sigh and think, well, that's just aging. But here's the thing. Aging does not automatically mean losing independence, losing mobility, or giving up the things you love. Scientists have discovered a handful of subtle signs that reveal how well your body is aging on the inside. Whether you live in a small town in Ohio, a village in Yorkshire, or a sunny suburb in Melbourne, these signs can reveal a great deal about who is likely to remain strong and active into their 80s, 90s, and even beyond 100. In this video, we'll explore 7 hidden science-backed signs you might live past 90. And just as important, I'll show you how to build these signs, even if you don't have them yet. Stay with me right to the end, and then tell me in the comments. How many of these signs do you already have, and which one are you going to work on next? And a quick note, this video is for educational purposes only and should not be used as a substitute for medical advice. Always consult your doctor before making any changes to your routine. Sign number 1, a strong, steady walking speed. Let's start with one of the most powerful clues, how you walk. Researchers often call walking speed a vital sign, just like blood pressure or heart rate, because it tells us so much about your circulation, your muscles, and even your brain. Think about your usual walking speed. Not when you're rushing, not when you're shuffling slowly, but your comfortable, everyday pace. If you naturally walk with a steady, confident rhythm, not dragging your feet and not constantly needing to stop and rest, that can be a strong sign that your heart, blood vessels, and nervous system are still working together efficiently. Why does this matter so much? Because to walk, your body has to do several things at once. Pump blood to your legs and your brain, coordinate muscles, joints, and balance. Process information quickly so you don't trip or stumble. When your walking speed is reasonably brisk for your height and age, it often means all those systems are still in good shape. Now, here's the good news. Even if you feel slow right now, you can train your walking speed. Try this practical habit. After breakfast or lunch, take a 10-minute walk, just 10 minutes. Walk tall with your eyes forward, shoulders relaxed, and arms swinging gently at your sides. If you live in the US, this might be a lap around your neighborhood cul-de-sac. In the UK, a gentle walk to the local shop or through the park. In Australia, a stroll along the footpath by the beach or around the block with your dog. Once a week, you can time yourself walking a fixed distance, for example, from your front door to the end of the street and back, and see if it becomes just a tiny bit easier over time. And here's a small request from me at this point. If this first sign makes sense to you, tap like on this video. It helps YouTube show more helpful health content to other seniors like you. Sign number 2, you can stand up without using your hands. The second hidden sign is simple but powerful. Can you stand up from a chair without using your hands? You don't have to be perfect, however. If you can sit in a regular chair, such as a dining chair, and with ease, it reveals a great deal about your use of your legs, which tells us a great deal about your strength, core muscles, and balance. Why is this so important for living past 90? Because your thighs, hips, and core are your independence muscles. They are the muscles that help you get in and out of bed. Use the toilet safely. Climb stairs. Catch yourself if you lose balance. Individuals with stronger legs and a stable core are less likely to experience falls. And falls, as we know, can be one of the biggest threats to independence in later life. Here's a simple way to test and train this at home. Select a sturdy chair without wheels. Sit down with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest or hold them out in front of you. Slowly stand up using only your legs. Sit back down with control. If you can do this even 3 to 5 times in a row, that's a great start. If you need your hands today, that's okay. You can begin by lightly using your hands and gradually relying on them less. Do this once a day, perhaps before you make your morning tea or before you sit down to watch your favorite TV program. Over a few weeks, many people notice they can stand up more easily and feel more stable. Every time you practice, you're not just working muscles. You're investing in years of future independence. Sign number 3, you have a good social circle. The third sign is unrelated to muscle or blood tests. It's about your relationships. You might not realize it, but having regular, meaningful contact with other people is one of the strongest predictors of long life. That doesn't mean you have to be an extrovert or attend parties all the time. It means You have a few people you can call when you're worried. You share conversations, even simple ones, during the week. You feel you belong somewhere, a family, a club, a church, a community group. Why is this such a big deal? Because social connection helps. Lower stress hormones that damage the heart, reduce inflammation in the body, protect the brain from decline, support better sleep and healthier habits. There's a powerful myth I want to break here gently. Many people believe that diet and exercise are the primary keys to living longer. But research suggests chronic loneliness can be as harmful as smoking many cigarettes a day. That's how profound isolation can be. So what can you do if your social circle has become smaller over the years? Here are some gentle, realistic steps. Once a week, call or video chat with a friend or family member, even for just 10 minutes. Consider joining a walking group, a book club, or a seniors exercise class at your local community center. If you attend a church, a synagogue, or another religious community, make a habit of staying a few minutes after the service to chat. If mobility is an issue, consider joining online groups for people your age with similar interests, such as gardening, crafts, travel memories, or classic films. If you already have a good social circle, brilliant. That's a strong hidden sign you're built for a long, active life. And if you don't, remember, connections can be created, even later in life. Before we move on, if you're thinking of someone who might be lonely, consider sharing this video with them. It could be a gentle way to open a conversation. Sign number 4, your grip strength is solid. Sign number 4, your grip strength. Now, this doesn't mean you have to crush a steel bar. It simply means you can hold, carry, and open everyday objects without too much struggle. Grip strength is like a window into your overall muscle health. It tells us how strong your forearm muscles are, how well your nerves are working, and even how active you tend to be. Ask yourself, can I open most jars without help, even if they're a bit tight? Can I carry a couple of shopping bags from the car to the kitchen without needing to stop every few steps? When I shake hands or hold a mug of tea, does it feel secure, not shaky? If your answer is mostly yes, that's a good sign. Why does this relate to living past 90? Because the same systems that support grip strength, your muscles, nerves, and circulation, also help your heart health, your balance, and your ability to recover from illness. The best part? You can improve grip strength at any age with simple exercises. Softball squeezes. Sit comfortably and hold a soft stress ball or a rolled-up pair of socks in one hand. Squeeze firmly, hold for 3 seconds, then release. Do this 10 times per hand, 3 or 4 days a week. Carry practice. When you bring in groceries, try carrying a light bag in each hand rather than making many tiny trips. Keep your shoulders back and your steps steady. Towel wringing. Take a dry hand towel and wring it out, gently as if squeezing water out. This works multiple muscles in your hands and forearms. If you're finding this content valuable so far, hit subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos in this Health After 60 series. It really does help support the channel and keeps this kind of information coming. Sign number 5, you handle stress with calmness. Sign number 5 is less visible, but significant. How do you respond to stress? Life after 60 still presents numerous challenges, including health scares, family concerns, financial worries, and significant life transitions. The key isn't avoiding stress altogether. It's how quickly your body and mind recover after a stressful event occurs. If, when you're upset, you can. Pause for a moment, take a few slow breaths, and choose a calmer response rather than snapping or spiraling. That's a powerful sign that your nervous system is still flexible and resilient. Why does this matter for longevity? Because when stress hormones stay high for too long, they raise blood pressure, strain the heart, disrupt sleep, and weaken the immune system. People who recover more quickly from emotional upsets tend to have healthier hearts and sharper minds over time. Here's a simple daily practice you can start today. Sit comfortably, or even lie down. Inhale through your nose for a slow count of 4. Gently exhale through your mouth for a slow count of 6. Repeat this cycle 6 to 10 times. You can do this before bed, after reading a worrying email, or any time your mind feels busy. This isn't just relaxation. You're actually training your body to come back to calm more quickly, which is one of the hidden traits of people who live long, steady lives. Sign number 6, you sleep between 6.5 and 8 hours. Sign number 6, your sleep pattern. Sleep is the time your body repairs, cleans, and resets itself. During deep sleep, your brain clears waste, your immune system strengthens, and your hormones rebalance. People who consistently sleep somewhere between 6.5 and 8 hours most nights tend to have better blood pressure, maintain a healthier weight, and keep a sharper memory as they age. Now, this doesn't mean you must sleep perfectly every night. Everyone has occasional bad nights. But if, over weeks and months, you usually fall somewhere in that range, not constantly undersleeping, not regularly sleeping 10-11 hours from sheer exhaustion, that's a positive sign for long-term health. If sleep has become more difficult, here are a few gentle adjustments. Create a wind-down routine. About an hour before bed, dim the lights, switch off bright screens, and choose calmer activities, perhaps reading, listening to soft music, or doing a gentle puzzle. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. Many seniors sleep better in a slightly cooler room with a light blanket rather than in a room that is too hot. Be mindful of late caffeine. Try to avoid coffee, strong tea, or caffeinated soft drinks in the late afternoon and evening. Go to bed and wake up at approximately the same time. Your body loves rhythm. Even on weekends, aim for roughly the same schedule. If you're already sleeping reasonably well, that's another hidden sign your body is investing in a longer, healthier life. Sign number 7. You stay curious and keep learning. Sign number 7 is one of my favorites. You stay curious. People who live past 90 often share this trait. They never stop learning. They're interested in the world. They ask questions. They try new things, even small things. Being curious doesn't mean going back to university. It can look like trying a new recipe you saw on TV, learning how to use a new feature on your phone or tablet, watching a documentary about a place you've never visited, doing crosswords, Sudoku, or word games, joining a local class, painting, gentle yoga, history groups, and choir practice. Why does curiosity matter so much? Because every time you learn something new, your brain has to form and strengthen connections. This helps keep your memory pathways active, your thinking flexible, and your mood more positive. Research shows that mentally active people can slow down age-related cognitive decline, in some cases by a surprising amount. So if you're the kind of person who still says, "I wonder why," or "I'd like to try that," that curiosity is not just a personality trait. It's a hidden sign your brain is oriented towards long, engaged living. And if you feel like you've lost some of that spark, you can start very small. Pick one topic you've always liked: gardening, history, music, birds, anything. And spend just 10 minutes a day reading or watching something about it. That alone can help revive your curiosity. Let's quickly recap the 7 hidden signs you might live past 90. A strong, steady walking speed. The ability to stand up without using your hands, or working towards it. A healthy social circle, even if it's small but meaningful. Solid grip strength that lets you open jars and carry shopping. The ability to handle stress with growing calmness. Consistently sleeping around 6.5 to 8 hours most nights. Staying curious and always learning something new. These aren't just signs of good health. They're habits you can build step by step, starting from exactly where you are today. I want you to picture something. Imagine yourself 10, 15, or even 20 years from now. You're walking steadily through the park or along the beach or down your local high street. Your legs feel strong under you. Your mind is clear enough to enjoy the conversation beside you. You carry your own shopping. You laugh with your grandchildren or friends. You feel like you. That future doesn't come from luck alone. It comes from the small, consistent choices you make now. If this video encouraged you, please like this video. It tells YouTube that seniors' health content matters. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next part of our Health After 60 series. And in the comments, tell me, which sign are you going to work on this week? Your comment might inspire someone else your age somewhere in the world. In our next video, I'll be sharing 3 simple secrets to sleeping better after 65, including one habit you can do in under 5 minutes before bed that many people have never heard of. So make sure you're subscribed, tap the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next episode of our Health After 60 series. Until then, take one small step today. One walk, one phone call, one deep breath, one curious question. Your future self will thank you.